If you bought one of these 7 SUVs last year, you need to watch this. Because right now, while you're sitting at home, your car is losing thousands of dollars in value. And most people have no idea it's happening. We're going to go through all 7, from bad to the absolute worst. And trust me, the number 1 on this list is going to shock you. We're talking about a $136,000 SUV that lost $65,000 in just 1 year. Let's get into it. Number 7, the 2025 Land Rover Discovery. Lost about $19,000 in 1 year. That's 31% gone. Okay, nobody should be surprised this one is on the list. Land Rovers have always had a reputation for problems. And the 2025 Discovery is no different. People who bought this car new last year paid around $62,000. Today, you can find the same car used for about $43,000. That's $19,000 gone in 12 months. So why is this happening? Simple. Reliability. Consumer Reports ranks Land Rover near the very bottom for dependability. Owners are dealing with electrical problems, drivetrain failures, and repair bills that are just brutal. When buyers look at a used car, the first thing they think about is, how much is this going to cost me to fix? With a Land Rover, that answer is a lot. So they offer less money, or they walk away completely. And on top of that, this model hasn't had a real redesign since 2021. In today's market, buyers have a ton of options. Old platforms with bad reliability records just don't sell well anymore. If you own one of these right now, the time to sell is sooner rather than later. But that's just the beginning. Number 6 is going to make you angry if you own one. Number 6, the 2025 Nissan Murano. Lost about $15,600 in 1 year. That's 33% gone. This one is interesting because Nissan actually redesigned this car for 2025. New look, new engine, updated interior. Usually that's a good thing, not this time. The moment Nissan showed off the brand new 2025 Murano, everyone who bought the 2024 version suddenly had an outdated car. The used market reacted immediately. Values dropped fast. But here's the real problem with the Murano. It's stuck in the middle. It's not cheap enough to compete with a Honda CR-V. It's not good enough to justify the price compared to a Toyota Highlander. At $47,000, you're paying near luxury money for a Nissan badge. And then there's Nissan's CVT transmission. That thing has been causing problems for years. Used car buyers know this. They're scared of it. So when they see a used Murano, they either lowball the price or skip it entirely. Dealers are throwing $5,000 to $6,000 discounts on new ones just to move them off the lot. When that happens, used values get crushed almost overnight. One owner bought theirs for $47,000 new. 12 months later, trade-in offers came in at $32,000. That's $15,000 gone in a year, and it's still going down. Wait until you hear about number 5. This one has been recalled 15 times. Number 5, the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Expected to lose 52% over 3 years, and 15 recalls on this generation alone. This one is less about money and more about what an ownership nightmare this has become. A new 2025 Grand Cherokee costs around $55,000. Over 3 years, experts predict owners will lose about 52% of that. That's almost $28,000 gone. But the depreciation is almost secondary here. because the real story is what owners are actually going through. The 4xe, that's Jeep's plug-in hybrid version, has been recalled for sudden power loss while you're driving. You're on the highway, everything is fine, and then your SUV just cuts out. That's not a small software bug, that's dangerous. Then there are the infotainment screens randomly going blank. No navigation, no backup camera, no climate control. Just a black screen. And here's the number that really tells the story. The 5th-generation Grand Cherokee platform, which launched in 2021, has already been recalled 15 times, not once, not 5 times, 15. Consumer Reports ranked it among the least reliable vehicles you can buy in 2025. And when reliability is that bad, used buyers don't pay good money. Simple as that. Number 4 is one of the most popular cars in America, and it's losing money faster than almost anything else on the road. Number 4, the 2025 Tesla Model Y, lost about $23,000 in 1 year. That's 40% gone. I know this one is going to surprise a lot of people, because for years, the Model Y held its value better than almost any other car on the market. That's over now. People who bought a 2024 Model Y last year are looking at a 40% drop in value. That's $23,000 gone on a $58,000 car in 1 year. So what happened? 2 things. First, Tesla keeps cutting prices on new cars. To stay ahead of competitors like Hyundai and Kia, Tesla keeps making new Model Ys cheaper, and when a brand new one costs less than a used one from last year, nobody buys the used one. Simple. Second, and I'll just say it plainly, Elon Musk's name is hurting Tesla right now. His political actions have become very controversial. Data shows more Model Ys flooding the used market than ever before, from people actively choosing to sell. More supply, less demand, prices fall. Here's the honest truth, though. As a car, the Model Y is still really good. The charging network is the best in the business, the software is solid, battery life is excellent. If you can find one used at the new lower price, that's actually a decent deal. But if you bought it new in 2024, that hurts. Number 3 is a very different kind of problem. This one isn't about a bad car. It's about a brand that is basically disappearing. Number 3, the 2025 Jaguar F-Pace, losing 56% over 3 years, about $30,000 gone. This is a really sad story, honestly. A $79,000 F-Pace is expected to lose 56% of its value in 3 years. But here's what makes this different from everything else on this list. The F-Pace isn't just losing value because of reliability issues or a bad redesign. It's losing value because the brand itself is falling apart. Jaguar announced they're going completely electric and killing off basically all their gas-powered cars. The F-Pace is one of them. 2025 was supposed to be the last year of production, and yet somehow there are still new F-Paces being sold right now. Nobody knows why they're still building a car they already killed. And that's the real problem for used buyers. When they think about buying a used Jaguar, they immediately wonder, will I be able to get parts in 5 years? Will there be mechanics who know how to work on this? Is there even going to be a dealer near me? In 2026, those are genuinely scary questions with no good answers. After 5 years, the F-Pace can lose over 70% of its value. You're not just holding a depreciating asset, you're holding an orphan vehicle from a brand that's walking away and leaving you behind. Number 2 is gorgeous, truly one of the best-looking SUVs ever made, and it's losing almost 2/3 of its value in 3 years. Number 2, the 2025 Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio, losing 61% over 3 years, about $2,900 gone. If you've ever driven one of these, you know it's an incredible car. Ferrari-derived engine, 505 horsepower, handles like a sports car, looks like nothing else on the road, and it's losing 61% of its value in 3 years. Almost $30,000 gone on a $49,000 car. How does something this good lose that much value? 3 reasons. 1. Alfa Romeo's reputation. Right or wrong, people associate this brand with reliability problems. Electrical issues, drivetrain failures, dealer visits early in ownership. Whether the current Stelvio actually deserves that reputation doesn't matter. In the used car market, reputation is everything. 2. The dealer network is tiny. If something goes wrong with your Alfa Romeo, finding someone qualified to fix it isn't always easy. Used car buyers know this, and they price that risk in by offering you less money. 3. The competition. The Stelvio is fighting against the Porsche Macan and BMW X3M. Those buyers have more options, stronger brand loyalty, and better resale history. The Alfa loses that comparison every single time. It's a brilliant car to drive, but owning one long term, the financial math is really harsh. Okay, number 1, the worst of them all. This is a car that costs $136,000 brand new, and it lost $65,000 in 1 year. Let that sink in. Number 1, the 2025 Mercedes-Benz EQS SUV lost $65,000 in 1 year. 48% gone? On a $136,000 car. Here it is, the biggest depreciation disaster in the entire 2025 SUV market, the Mercedes-Benz EQS SUV. This car cost up to $136,000 brand new. 1 year later, you can find used examples for around $71,000. That's $65,000 gone. In 12 months, on a brand new Mercedes flagship. How does this happen? How does the most famous luxury car brand in the world produce one of the worst depreciation stories in recent history? It starts with the car itself. People who paid 6 figures for this SUV expected the best of everything. Instead, they got an interior that honestly felt cheaper than the regular gas-powered GLS. The giant hyperscreen, which was supposed to be this amazing futuristic feature, ended up feeling complicated and frustrating to use. The driving experience was heavy and disconnected. For $136,000, buyers expected magic. What they got was expensive disappointment. Then Mercedes started cutting prices on new ones to move inventory. And the moment they did that, every used EQS SUV became worth way less overnight. Why would you buy a used one from last year when a brand new one is tens of thousands cheaper? And then there's the competition. BMW's iX, the Cadillac Lyriq, the Rivian R1S. Suddenly the EQS SUV didn't have a clear advantage over anything. It just had a higher price. This is what happens when a company rushes out an electric vehicle to hit targets, instead of actually engineering something great. Mercedes paid for it, and every single person who bought an EQS SUV in 2025 paid for it too. $65,000 in 1 year. Number 1, and it's not even close. So there you go. 7 SUVs that got absolutely destroyed in value from 2025 to 2026. Land Rover, Nissan, Jeep, Tesla, Jaguar, Alfa Romeo, and Mercedes. All bleeding money right now. If you own one of these, drop a comment below. I want to hear your story. And if this video just saved you from making a $65,000 mistake, hit the like button. It takes 2 seconds, and it genuinely helps this channel. Subscribe if you want to see which SUVs are actually worth buying in 2026. I cover that in the next video. and some of the answers are going to surprise you. See you there.